Good morning again. So I've got the I've given a first coat of black paint on the case, and I thought one thing I haven't done, I've refurbished the monitor, the 5151 monitor. I've got the actual main board running, fixed that, cleaned it, and the hard drive, floppy, and MDA card are all working. Keyboard I've disassembled and scrubbed, so that's all nice and clean. Case is almost done, but I haven't touched the power supply yet, so it is working. So yeah, it's always why don't fix something that's working, but at the very least give it a bit of a clean. So especially, you know, here we've got a bit of rust here, so I'll see what I can do about it. But yeah, open her up, and we've got a mixture. We've got a torque security there, I guess. Torque security there, some hex screws, and on the bick. So it actually looks like to be an easier power supply than the 5155, the portable PC. That was a bit of a pain, that power supply, if I recall. Anyway, so that goes on the side, that goes at the back. It looks like probably do the hex screws first, I guess. Alright, let me start with those. The hex screws are off, so I've just got the torque security now. There's one there. That's okay, that's feeling a bit better. There was one on that side, with a washer. Okay, now it's coming apart. Fan's still attached. Okay, can I unplug it? Yes, I can, I think. Yep, I can unplug it. So down here, it's all tangled up with that one. There we go. It's all wrapped around a bit, is it? Okay. Goes through there. Okay, very good. So there is a couple of capacitors in there I guess I could change. They are looking a bit ugh. So I could change them out, I guess. We've got 4700, that's no problem. So I don't know what else normally fails in here. 200 volts, I might be able to do those. Although I think I remember from the other issue is just trying to get into it, pull everything out. Connected there. So the board's connected to this, but then we also, okay, that can be unplugged. Switch there. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, there's a riff. Oh no. Oh. Oh, I better probably change that one out. This is going to be a bit of a pain to do. So it does look like I can take this bottom board out. So I can take this bottom board out. These boards are attached to the bottom board. This board here is connected to the switch and to the main board here, but otherwise it doesn't look like it's connected to this board apart from that. So I should be able to I should be able to get that out. Oh, actually look at this one. Yeah, there we go, look at that. So I think there's what class X and class Y, and depending on which one it is, it doesn't, if it fails, it doesn't prevent, because one of them is across what, active and neutral, and the other one's across, oh, I can't remember. But yeah, so that one's definitely failed. So yeah, I've got to, I can't just leave it. I've got to replace them. So looks like try and take this bottom board out first. Oh, we got some Soviet type, they look like Soviet type diodes. Anyway, let's see, we've got hex screws on the corners. Looks like on the corners only. And then we just got earth strap there on the back. Hopefully these are the same. Yeah, looks like they're the same size as the outside case screws, so doesn't matter. Okay, can I get that in there? There's one in the corner there. There's one in the corner there, which I can't get to with this. So, alright, let me figure those out. This one here, okay, pull that off. So I'll say this one here is connected to the switch and the IEC sockets on the back there. So I should probably pull this one out first. Yeah, but I won't do it using this. Alright, let me go find my slender stuff. Before I do that, I've just removed the fan. So it's just the 4 screws on the back there, and then we've got a little bit of foam here to seal it properly. So I'll gently take that off. That's looking good condition, and then I'll go give this bit just a good scrub just to clean it up. Probably cream cleanser. Just got to be careful, I don't want to damage the stickers. So I'll do that, and then also, yeah, try and get those screws at the back. I'm thinking, I thought I did buy a couple of these RIFA replacements. So they're both 0.1 microfarad. I don't know if they're class XY or combined or something, I don't know. Pull them out and find out. Alright, so I managed to squeeze into that corner to get that screw, but this screw here is all... Okay, so maybe if I had a screwdriver I could put a hex bit on. But then it looks like maybe this switch section aha, there we go. That slides out. So actually, there we go. So that's a bit easier, isn't it? So I should be able to get into that section now and get that last screw out. There we go. Okay, magic. Okay, so this bottom, yep, alright, so that comes out. So apart from the ground strap there, is that, will that open with this one? Yes. Okay, ground and earth. No, it's a neutral. No, it would be neutral. What you talking about? Okay, so that comes out. Perfect. All right. So a little bit of cardboard there. All that is put on and soldered. Okay. So I reckon give this board a clean. and then have a look what capacitors we've got to remove. I think. I assume that's a relay. A huge big resistor there. So yeah, alright, so I'll have a look at that one. More importantly, okay, so we've got some rust here as well, so this is what I wanted to respray the whole case for, just because, you know, there will be rust. Get this out, a bit of colour. Oh, look at the rust behind there. Hiding the rust. How does this come out? There we go. Look at all that. Shall I respray this one as well? That's disappointing, isn't it? Right, so I want to take this off. I don't need this big bloody extension. Although, what am I doing? I'm increasing the torque, am I? Just trying to remember back to basic mechanical engineering I did first year uni. So I've got the switches in there, which are pretty much, yeah, bolted in. Oh yeah, look at this. Yeah, both RIFAs have gone. You can see under here it's well and truly gone, this bottom one. Yeah, so they definitely both need to be replaced anyway, as pretty much standard, I guess. So I just need to get into that screw there. Alright, so there's two more screws. So let me So anyway, yep, so I'll get these two screws out with some effort. And I'm just trying to think if I've got any RIFAs. I did have some, but I think I only ordered enough for what I needed at the time. So I don't think I've got any handy. That's cool. So what I can do here is, yeah, look at that. Lovely. All right. So what I can do here is maybe desolder the two switches, and then I'll just have this, I think. Not the switches, the sockets. Alright, so one goes there, then alright, I'm going to have to take a photo. Right, getting there. So I've got this part off with the so I'll remove the RIFAs, give the board a good clean, and yeah, also give the switch a good clean as well. And yeah, very important, don't lose this, because otherwise you're going to have live AC possibly touching the back here. So yes, this is the most important part. All right, so yeah, look, you can see here you can see we've got rust here, and that's obviously from the RIFAs. RIFA madness. So I'm not sure what this part here was for, because if it wasn't there, maybe there wouldn't be any rust. So that's disappointing. Very disappointed. Right, so clean this, give this a good scrub, especially the fan vent there. Remove the reefers, clean the board, and give this board a clean as well. And then have a look at the electrolytics. Okay.
Ooh. Ooh. Lovely, 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 lovely. RIFA madness. Anyway, just going to take some photos and remove them.
Now let us continue. So I've given everything a good scrub. I've even armor rolled that so it's nice and black. So I'll do that later. For the RIFA, so they're actually class X2, which is good. So I've got some replacements. I have seen on one power supply where it's a combination class X, class Y, and I think only RIFA make those, or I've only seen a RIFA replacement. But in this case, rather than just getting some RIFA replacements, I've got some Suntan. So these are, I guess, the same, class X2, 275 volts and 0.1 microfarad. So a little smaller, but the circuit board has got provision for it, so it slots straight in. So I'll be able to stick that one right in there. So, oh, hang on. Having said that, it's just a little off, or maybe just a little off. I think that one's definitely too wide. Yep, just a little off. Close enough, I think. Yeah, so I've got one, it looks like it's across active and neutral, and then we've got one up here, a second one, which appears to be, yeah, again, well, it's across the transformer here. Yeah, across the transformer and across the on-off switch. So again, across active and neutral. Well, of course, because they're class X. So, well, let me stick it on the outside so you can see there. So I could, if I wanted to, maybe just bend it like that, and then just a little bit. I wanted it to be flush, maybe that. Allow it to sit flush. There we go. Kind of flush. Right. So that'll be basically, I guess this is kind of like the input, not filtering, what's the word, input, well, it is kind of filtering, input, conditioning, maybe, input conditioning circuit, maybe. All right, so I'll solder those up, and then I can have a look at, I think there's other, I won't replace anything else on this. Then I just need to sort out what I'm going to do about the rust I've got on the other. Yeah, I need to figure out what I want to do about this rust here. So there was a lot of gunk under the IEC connectors from the exploded RIFAs, which I've got rid of. But then, yeah, there's this rust here that was hidden behind the cardboard. Not sure. This, I guess, is I'm not too worried about. But anyway, bit by bit. So this one's done. This one's ready. I'll go see what I can do on the main board. So slowly getting back together. Obviously with this one, you got to double check which is actually the on position. Is it this way or is it the other way around? So yeah, that's definitely on. Check the continuity. So that's ready to go, and not much I can do about that, but that'll go on the back of here so that we don't short any live connections against the case. This is, yeah, an interesting bit of cardboard here that kind of caused all this rust, I guess. Anyway, right, tidy up. Okay, I think that'll be it for tonight. I have this bit's done. Fan is cleaned. I've given the blades a clean. It's all back together. That's ready to go. This bit's all been done. Looking nice and clean and new. Replaced the RIFA capacitors that had exploded, so these are just X2-class. So do some filtering, I guess, across the active and the neutral, something like that. I've replaced pretty much all of the electrolytics on the main power supply board except for a pair of these 200 volt 470 microfarads, because I don't have any handy because they're about $10 each. So I need two of those and a pair of 330 microfarad electrolytics. I just don't have 330s at all. So I just need those four, and then this will be all done. So I've replaced all the other electrolytics on here. So yeah, the only other thing is the rust. So one idea I had is to just paint it, maybe get silver paint and paint it. That way, at least, you know, stop the air getting to it, so it'll stop rusting. You know, if it's got a coating of paint on it, I assume the air won't be able to get to it. So maybe silver or a zinc-based paint or something. But otherwise, you know, it's nice and smooth because I've given it a good scrub. But yeah, so it's pretty much ready to go once I get these. Bye for now.